Hello and welcome to the Critter and the Butterfly YouTube channel. I'm Matt, the Critter part of the duo. On today's video, it's a continuation of our Yermo adventure. This time we're going to visit the Calico ghost town. I'm going to take a walk down Main Street and check the place out, see what's there. So kick back, relax, and join us for a walk through Calico ghost town. Part of our Yermo, California adventure was a visit to the Calico ghost town, located just outside of town. It was a quick trip up Ghost Town Road, and there was the entrance. In 1881, 4 prospectors were leaving Grapevine Station, present-day Barstow, for a mountain peak to the northeast. After they described the peak as calico-colored, the peak, the mountain range which it was part of, and finally the town that followed were all called Calico. The 4 prospectors discovered silver in the mountain and opened the Silver King Mine, named for John C. King, who had grub-staked the prospectors in their efforts. John C. King was the sheriff of San Bernardino County from 1879 to 1882 and the uncle of Walter Knott, future founder of Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. The Silver King Mine was California's largest silver producer with a recorded output of 5,943,157 ounces AG, valued at $6,526,094 US in 1889 period values. A post office at Calico was established in early 1882, and the Calico Print, a weekly newspaper, also started publishing. The town soon supported 3 hotels, 5 general stores, a meat market, several bars and brothels, and 3 restaurants and boarding houses. At the height of the silver production between 1883 and 1887, Calico had over 500 mines and a population of 1,200 people. In 1883, prospectors discovered colemanite in the Calico Mountains a few miles east of town, which also helped Calico's fortunes, and in 1890, the estimated population of the town was 3,500. But on July 14, 1890, the Sherman Silver Purchase Act was enacted and drove down the price of silver, sealing Calico's fate. With the end of colemanite mining in the region in 1907, the town was all but abandoned. Many of the original buildings were moved to Barstow, Daggett, and Yermo. An attempt to revive the town was made in about 1915 when a cyanide plant was built to recover silver from the unprocessed Silver King Mine's deposits, but that was short-lived. In 1951, Walter Knott purchased the town of Calico from the Zenda Mining Company and put Knott's art director Paul von Kleben in charge of restoring it to its original condition. He thought if we could make a fake ghost town in Buena Park, we can surely rebuild a real ghost town in Calico. Referencing old photographs, Walter's memory, and that of some old-timers who still lived in the area, von Kleben was able to not only restore existing structures, but also design and replace missing buildings. Knott spent $700,000 US restoring Calico, and installed a longtime employee named Freddie Calico Fred Noller as resident caretaker and official greeter. In 1966, Walter Knott decided to donate the town to San Bernardino County, and Calico became a county regional park. Let's take a walk down Main Street.
Calico, and perfect for the independent types who like to fend for themselves. Of course, many miners stayed in boarding houses, mainly for modern conveniences, like home cooking.
I got my nickname Hard Rock because that was exactly the kind of mining we did around here. The rock is so hard, and we didn't have any water to use for mining, so we had to hack and blast away at the rock.
During the boom years, Calico's 10-square-mile mining district boasted a population of nearly 2,000, with almost 1,000 actually living in the town side of Calico. After the mining ended, Calico really was a ghost town. That's to say, it was mainly abandoned. But it was restored and reconstructed by the Mount family in the 1950s. Back then, they had workers actually living here. These folks served the role of security for the town, a tradition that continues to this day.
As we round this next curve, look to the left of the engine and notice the pile of rocks painted white with a white marker on top. This is an example of what a corner monument looked like. We use them on all four corners of our claims to alert everyone that they may be trespassing and to remind claim jumpers to stay away. Remember how the first traces of silver were discovered right on the ground in the spring of 1881, and Calico's silver rush was on. Miners came from all over, including well-known towns such as Virginia City, Bodie, and Tombstone, Arizona.
I certainly do, Hard Rock. I had silver fever too. Coming up on the right is one of the original ore cars we miners used. We would push these out of the mine and stockpile our ore until we had a trainload full. Then it was shipped to a processing mill on a narrow gauge train similar to the one you're riding on now. That particular train was called the Waterloo Mine Company Railroad, and a spur was run off it that went right up Calico's Wall Street Canyon. The closer a railroad could be run to the mines, the better.
This large area to the left of the train was where some of the miners lived. There is still one surviving wall out there. It's outlined in white. Beyond the mountain to the northeast was East Calico, where among others, the big Bismarck mine was. There was a little community out there with a store and a saloon. The Stacy brothers carried mail the mile and a half between Bismarck and Calico, even training their dog Dorsey to do it for them.
I remember that. They strapped a saddlebag right on his back so he could carry the mail and packages.
As we pause here, take a look at the top of King Mountain, where your engineer is now pointing. Look at the last letter in Calico and run your eyes down about 300 feet and a little to the right, and you should see a mine entrance in the side of the mountain. This is a tunnel for the Silver King mine, one of the richest and largest mines in the Calico mining district. It produced about $10 million in silver in about 11 years. There were about 30 miles of tunnels on 14 different levels inside that mountain, belonging to several different mines. However, the only mine that is open daily for guests to safely go into themselves is the Maggie Mine. Just below the Silver King, there appears to be just an ordinary pile of rocks. Actually, that is remnants of the Silver King mine itself. Not long ago, that pile of rocks was assayed to contain a few million in silver. But before you jump out of the train and climb the hill to fill your pockets, I should tell you that it would take millions more just to process that silver. So that would put you in the hole. Well, back to playing the lottery.
Now, as we get moving, look out to the left. It wasn't too far from there that a man got himself shot for trying to jump my mining claim. I had already warned that Mr. Tobler about trespassing on my Golconda mine, and he ignored me and showed up again. This time he got grazed by a few bullets I sent his way from my little pistol. He called the law and had me arrested before I could unload my whole gun on him. The jury did not find me guilty, as I was just protecting my property.
Well, Annie, glad no one was seriously hurt, except maybe that Mr. Tobler's pride. Now, if y'all look left, this is an ore crusher called an arista. Miners would hitch a horse or mule to that crossbar and have it walk round and round, which caused the steel ball to drag over and crush the ore before it was taken to a processing mill. Of course, by the 1880s, this method was kind of old-fashioned, but it was still a respectable way of making sure every bit of silver was scraped and
without finding any sign of color or silver ore, they quit the claim. Later on, a 10-year-old schoolboy found a chunk of ore on top of the hill above it, and a fresh claim was staked out. Digging where the silver specimen had been found, $65,000 in rich ore was located.
I thought it was going to keep talking in here.
From the wall of this drift, a hole was broken through the side of the tunnel, an old small black movie. To the right, you go down this tunnel. This will take you to Dead Man's Drift. This is more of a Maggie Run picture. No money.
Oh, you left too early.
I think we did. I thought it was going to talk to the whole. But it didn't.
So thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. We really appreciate it. That Calico ghost town's pretty cool. There's all kinds of little things to see and do in that town. And there's also a lot of history in the area, so it's definitely worth taking the off-ramp. If you like the video, don't forget to give it that thumbs up there, down below the video. And if you want to keep up with what we're doing, click that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when we upload something new. Thanks again for stopping by, and safe travels.